Hello, hello, and welcome back to another Marvel Champions video. What am I missing here? I'm missing my stunning confused cards. Yes, so welcome back. I am doing another two-handed player game because I love to suffer. And we are playing against Magneto on standard. Now, I'm not interested in playing Magneto on expert, alright? There's a lot of things I'll do for a review. Playing Magneto on expert is not one of them. And we are playing as the most metalist of metalists. Yeah. We are playing as Justice Bucky Barnes and Aggression James Rhodes. So the idea is that we get through that main scheme so we can start dealing damage to Magneto. That's our goal. Let's see if we can get her done. So first off, let's draw our hands. We're just gonna put that right over there. I need to make sure I have a lot of room for this stuff. Oh, there we go. All right. Let's see, Magneto. We got magnetic counters. We don't gotta worry about that. Anything else? Nope. Reveal the boarding party side scheme that is revealed. And all right, let's get to it. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, I'm seeing a lot of things I want to see here. All right. I'm seeing a bunch of things I don't want to see. So we're actually going to get rid of metal punch and draw another metal punch, because why wouldn't we? All right, let's get started on this turn. We're going to spend one resource of any type. So we're going to spend metal punch, and we're going to search our deck for cybernetic arm. Where is my siren? There we go. All right. Now, there are some strong minions in the Magneto deck. And if we run into it, the goal is to just build up, really, like this, because this is going to be a rough couple of turns. So, we've got our magnetic arm, our cybernetic arm, and put it into play. Bam. Then we're going to flip on down to Winter Soldier. We're going to play Skilled Investigator after a side scheme is investigated. After a side scheme is defeated, exhaust Skilled Investigator, draw a card. All right. I sort of want to play Practice Plan, but I don't think I will. We're actually going to use 2 resources to play for Justice, right? And this lets us remove 4 threat from a scheme, or 3 threat from a scheme, 4 if we use a Genius resource, which we did. So we're going to remove 4 threat from this scheme. And then Winter Soldier will thwart for 2 off of this scheme. And when defeated, we flip this card over and reveal Sabotage Master Mode. All right, so we're doing real good work here. All right, getting rid of that first turn, really nice. We're also going to exhaust Skilled Investigator to draw a card. Ooh, Agent Coulson. All right, so I have a double. I think we'll end our turn like this. We're going to hold on to the double in Agent Coulson. We'll probably play those next turn so they can help us get rid of the scheme. And it is Warmachine's turn. All right, so let's see. What are we doing here? Ooh, I'm seeing some good stuff here. All right. Anything? Ooh, all right. I do see some stuff I want to mulligan because I want to keep. I don't know how this is going to work out. So we're going to get rid of these 2 actually, and we're going to draw another 2. I'm hoping to get a double resource, and I love being proven wrong because why not? So let's see. There is a world, right, in which I play Leo Fitz and get my upgraded chassis out, because that's going to give me a that will give me a tough status card. Now I can also get out Nick Fury. Sadly, I didn't get a double, and here's the thing, I really would hate to waste the power of aggression on that. So I think, I don't know what to do here. There's a lot of different plays I could do. If I go for Nick Fury, I don't want to send this out. If I get on Nick Fury, I have a shot blocker. Mm, if I hold on to everything, no. Let's see. Do I? Let's use one resource to get out Leo Fitz. We gotta do something here. We're going to exhaust Leo Fitz as an alter ego action to search our deck for a tech card and add it to our hand. We will get. I'm looking for something I can just get rid of real fast, honestly. Oh. Alright. I guess we're just gonna grab our missile launcher. And then we'll flip down. We're going to hold on to the missile launcher. We get 5 ammo counters. Now we'll use Nick Fury to pay for our missile launcher. Alright. We're going to spend 1 resource. Sadly, we got to spend that to play Targeted Strike. We remove an ammo counter and we remove 3 threat from a scheme. So we're going to remove 3 threat from this. We're going to thwart for 1 off of this. And then we're going to exhaust missile launcher and remove a counter to deal 2 damage to Magneto. And then we're going to hold on to upgraded chassis, and I think we will end our turn here. So we're going to ready up everyone. And you'll draw 3, 4, 5. Okay, I think we got something here. And 2, 3, 4. Oh, this is terrible. Because the issue is that I'm seeing all the cards that I really want to see. Like, I'm seeing Hall of Heroes. I'm seeing Gauntlet Gun. I'm seeing a bunch of good things here. And so I really don't want to see them. But whatever. What can you do, right? Alright, so it is Magneto's turn. So we put 1 counter. We put 2. I'm sorry. So we go up to 4. And then, after you place a magnet counter. Magneto has toughness. So we actually don't deal 2 damage to him. We actually just get off his toughness. I can't believe I forgot about that. Alright, so Magneto is going to attack Winter Soldier, and we're just going to take this hit. So he's going to swing at us for 2 damage, bringing us down to 9 HP. And then we put 1 counter on there, and we put 1 counter on there. And then Magneto is going to swing for 2 damage at Warmachine. And I think we're actually going to defend this hit because we can't thwart, so we might as well stay in hero form as long as we can. So he's going to swing at us for 2, 3, 4. So we take 2 damage, bringing us down to 8 HP. And then we put another counter here, and then bad cards start to appear. So the first one is Masters of Magnetism. Take the top most magnetic card in the encounter discard pile and give it to Magneto as a face-down boost card. Luckily for us, we don't have one. Magneto is going to activate against Winter Soldier, so he's going to swing at us for 2. Again, we'll have to take this hit to the face. Wait, what did he swing? He swung at us for 2. Yeah. So he's going to swing at us for another 2 and exhaust each ally we control. We don't have no allies. So just 2 damage. Alright. And then there's that. And then the bad card is Magnetic Missile Surge. So we surge first. And we get Magneto's helmet. Magneto cannot be confused. Alright, that's not what you want to see. And then we defeat a Sentinel minion in play. And we don't have Sentinel minions in play. So nothing happens to us. Alright. And that is the end of our wait. I'm sorry. So this was his bad card, right? I'm sorry. So before that happens, we have 3 counters here. So after you place a magnet counter on this scheme, if there are at least 3 magnet counters here, discard cards from the top of the deck until you discard a magnet card. Reveal that card, remove 3 magnet counters. So we would get magnetically shield. When revealed, place 2 counters for each ally in play. There are no allies. No, wait, this was the boost card, right? Yes, this was the boost card. That's why that's there. And then he would do the magnetic. So we discard until we get a magnetic card. When revealed, hero, you are stunned. Take 1 damage for each magnet counter on the main scheme. So we're just stunned. We don't take any damage because there are no magnet counters. Lucky us. And then this guy happens. So Surge. I'm still doing this wrong, but I'm gonna leave him with his helmet. I messed up because we shouldn't have gotten the helmet. The helmet should have been extra, and then either way, it sort of looks like this. All right. So we just got to be a little bit more careful in the future. And speaking of being careful here, we still have a lot of HP, so we're first. We're gonna spend 3 resources to get our upgraded chassis. And yeah, we're going to get rid of Hollet Heroes, full auto, and firepower for it. It's fine. I'm going to hold on to this card, and we're just going to end our turn here. I'm not going to flip down. And we are stunned, so nothing we can really do there. But we can't get Coulson out, so we will pay 1 to play multitasking. We remove 2 threat from a scheme. And if we paid for this using a genius resource. Oh, I didn't. Sad face. So when this is defeated, we add this card to the victory display and we bring out Orbital Decay. So this comes in with 6 threat on it. We're also going to exhaust Skilled Investigator to draw a card. Neat. That is a nice preparation. I don't know if I'll play it though. We're gonna spend 3 resources to play Agent Coulson. After Agent Coulson enters play, search your deck and discard pile for a preparation card added to your hand. We are going to grab. What do I grab here? You know what I think we'll grab? I think we'll grab Espionage. God knows there are a lot of surges going on here. And then we're going to spend a resource to play Espionage. We can't because we do. Oh no, we do. We do have a spy character. Yay! I almost forgot. Agent Coulson is going to thwart for 2. Take 1 consequential damage. And then Winter Soldier is going to thwart for 2 as well. And I'm not sure actually if I want to. No, we're going to stay in these forms. All right. We're going to stay in hero form because we do have a chump blocker. So I think we're good. So we're going to draw up to 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm seeing a bunch of cards I want to play. All right. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so 2 threat goes on this game. Bring this up to 6. We're very far ahead of the game. Like, we are almost done with this scheme, and we're very far ahead. So I'm very happy with how things are working out for us. So we put threat on. Magneto is going to swing at Warmachine. And again, we will block this hit. So he's going to swing at us for 2. 3, 4, 5. So we take 3 damage. God darn. Woof. This is some big hits. And then we put 1 magnet counter over here. And then Magneto is going to swing at Winter Soldier. And we're just going to take this hit to the face. Because I might have to flip down now. So, because we're not going to use Agent Coulson to block this one. So he's going to swing at us for 2 damage. And we put 1 counter on Pursued by the Past. So we're both at 5 HP. It's not looking too well. And then we add another magnet counter. So we are at 2 magnet counters. And then everyone gets a bad card. First bad card is Acolyte Frenzy. If you are not engaged with an Acolyte minion, this card gains Surge. We are not. So this card gains Surge, and we're actually going to discard Espionage to draw 2 cards, which is great news for us. I was wondering how I was going to play this. So Surge, we get M-Type Sentinel. Alright, whatever. And then bad card for you is Masters of Magnetism. Give it to Magneto as a face-down boost card. And Magneto is going to activate against us. Alright. So Magneto is going to swing at us again. And he's going to get 2 boost cards for this activation. Coulson is going to block this hit because I'm not sure what this is going to be. This going to be really simple or really bad. So he's going to swing at us for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that would have one-shotted us. And then, because we add a magnet counter, we discard until we get our next magnet counter. So discard, 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 discard. God damn it. Alright, finally. When revealed, each player places the top 6 cards of their deck here. And when defeated, Magneto activates against the player who defeated this side scheme. So everyone puts the top 6 cards of their deck underneath this lane card. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Yeah, actually, I hate this side scheme with all of my heart. Oof. There's so many bad side schemes here. But, alright. And we are going to start off with Winter Soldier, who is still stunned. Can't swing for nothing. I do want to get Nick Fury out. Nick Fury Sr., of course. So I think we're going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4 to get out Nick Fury. I don't want to spend a mask, but I really don't need it right now. Like, building up is only nice if I can do something with it. And we're going to draw 2 cards. And they are not cards I want to see. But we can pay for everything, so I guess that's nice. We're going to use a double to play Winter Armor. We gain 3 hit points, and we gain the Steady trait. Neat. Nick Fury is going to thwart for 2 off of this. And when this is defeated, Magneto gets physical strain. So we don't have to worry about that no more. Now he can be stunned and confused. We do take consequential damage, though. And then we get to activate Skilled Investigator to draw a card. We're going to pay 1 to play multitasking. We get to remove 2 threat from a scheme, so we're going to remove 2 threat from here. And then we can, since we played for it with a genius resource, can y'all see that? Yes. We get to remove 2 threat from another scheme, so we're going to remove 2 threat from the main scheme. This is sort of when I flip down, but I have such a good chump blocker that I really don't want to. So I think we're just going to thwart for another 2 off of here. And we're going to see how this goes. I'm actually going to hold on to Winter Widow Soldier Spy. And we're going to see what we get. Now, we do have this guy. I really don't want to get rid of Gauntlet Gun because I have Scorched Earth. And I just feel bad getting rid of it. But I think it's fine. We got to go to the next one. Alright, we're going to spend 2 resources to play Gauntlet Gun. We're going to flip down. We're going to exhaust Leo Fitz to search. We remove all our encounters. We're going to search for another tech card. Please tell me I got it. I do have Gauntlet Gun. Alright. Or actually, before I flip down, we're actually going to remove 1 ammo counter to deal 2 damage to this guy. I forgot I could do that. And then we're going to flip down. We're going to grab a Gauntlet Gun, and then we're going to spend 2 resources to get rid of Gauntlet Gun. Or to put out Gauntlet Gun. And then I think we are good to go here. So we're going to ready up. And then we're going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, why is this card in this deck? I am an idiot. I am an idiot. I actually don't know why I put this in the deck. Shoot, it might have got mixed in there. All right, whatever. And then we draw 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I wonder how much damage we can do to Magneto in a turn. I feel like I got some really good stuff here. All right, Magneto's turn. So 2 threat goes on the main scheme. Or 3 actually, because this has an acceleration token on it. And Magneto is going to swing at us first for 2. He's going to swing at Winter Soldier first. Nick Fury Sr. will block this hit. So he's going to swing for 4 damage. What's up, buddy? Listen, sweetheart. I need you to not be on my laptop. Alright, you came to me. Remember that. So he's going to swing for 4 damage, knocking out Nick Fury Sr. And then he's going to scheme for 3, 4, 5. So he's going to put 5 threat on this scheme. So this is going to go up to 12. So the first one will pop, but that's perfectly fine because we've already thwarted out all the important schemes. So we don't have to worry about that. So once this is gone, we go to 2A. Place 1 magnet counter here. Oh, there should be already a magnet counter on this scheme. I'm sorry. If Saboteur's Master Mold is not in a victory display, the first player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a copy of the N-type Sentinel minion and reveals it. Master Mold is in the victory display, so we don't have to worry about that. And again, now we're at 12. Again, we have everything, so we won't see any of the real bad effects. Next up, our minion is going to scheme for 2, bringing this up to 4. And then we get 2 bad cards. So the first one goes to Winter Soldier, and we get Drawing Nearer for that. All right, that sort of sucks. And then Sinister Strike. Place 1 counter on Pursued by the Pass. And then if it has any counters on it, this card gains Surge. It does. And we get Magneto's Armor. He cannot be stunned. So even though we can stun and confuse Magneto, he's got all his equipment on him. So really can't do nothing about that right now. At the moment. But I think we'll just try to kill him. I think we'll be better off. All right, and it is our turn. So we're going to start off with James Rhodes. We're going to exhaust Leo Fitz. We're looking for a tech card. I don't think I have any more. I'm pretty sure all my tech stuff is out. So this is just a good way to look through my deck and see what I got coming. And I've got some good stuff coming, I think. Do I? Yeah, I got some good stuff coming. So we're going to heal up to 8. Then we're going to flip down and we're going to exhaust our chassis to give us a tough status card. We also get 5 tokens. We're going to... There's a few ways we can do this here. I could get out Captain America. There's so many fun ways to do this. So first, we're going to pay 1 to get out Man on the Wall. To reduce the cost of the next card we play this turn. And I don't think we play that. Alright, we're going to pay 1. And we're going to pay 2 in firepower to get out Captain America, who also comes in with a top. And when he hits the field, we get to ready up our War Machine. So, bam, we got two people with tough on the field. So next turn, we're doing some Guardian stuff. We're going to spend 2 resources. So we're going to spend our 2 Gauntlet Guns to play full auto. So we give ourselves 2 counters. And then we remove 4 counters. And we're going to deal 8 damage to M-type Seminole, and this attack gains overkill. So we deal 3 damage, and we're going to deal 5 damage to Magneto, bringing him down to 31 HP. And then I guess we'll swing at Magneto for 2 damage, bringing him down to 29. And we're also going to exhaust and remove a counter to deal 2 damage to Magneto with our missile launcher. And I think that's all she wrote for this turn. This was a really good turn. We just did 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We did a lot of damage. So, what are we going to do now? We're not stunned. We do have steady. So, we're actually going to get rid of that card first, right? Because I can't get rid of the cards I want to get rid of. So, first off, drawing near happens. We discard. We put 2 counters on Pursued by the Past because we discarded double. That sucks. And then we're going to put our Nemesis minion into play along with our side scheme. So, this is mucho bad for us. So we get out Crossbones, who has Quick Strike. And we have the Hydra hit squad that hits the field. Yeah, this table is about to get real full real fast, buddies. So he's going to swing at us for 2 damage. We are at 8, so we'll go down to 6, which is fine. For now, this comes in with 3, 6. All right. We're not too worried about it, though. We're not too worried about this. Not at all. We're going to thwart for 2 to get rid of this. And Magneto. Alright, so when we get rid of this, these cards all go to our drop. Ooh, those were some good Justice cards. That's where my shoulder cannon was. I'm like, where's my power at? Alright, it's kind of funny because I have the Winter Soldier ally in this deck. So you can tell that I really did not think about the unit comp. Right? And so, after we get rid of this, Magneto is going to attack us. So he's going to swing at us for a lot. So he's going to swing at us for 2. And we are going to... Well, first off, right, we're going to activate Skilled Investigator. We did get rid of that, so we get to draw a card. And then, we're going to activate Cybernetic Arm to play Arm Block. So whatever this attack is, it's probably going to be for a lot because he's swinging for 3. We prevent all damage. So he's going to swing at us for 3. And we are stunned and confused. So now I'm doubly stunned. Which is kind of funny now, right? Because does the 3 damage happen first? Yeah, the 3 damage happens first. So the 3 damage happens first. So he's at 24. We prevent all damage. And then we get a magnet counter. And then we discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until we get a magnetic card. Good. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's just do it like that. That's actually easier. All right, Electromagnetic Blast. Exhaust each support, upgrade, and control you. Each upgrade and support you control. Place 1 magnet counter on the main scheme. Don't mind if I do. So we are super stunned. So we can't do what I wanted to do. Which is try to kill Crossbones. So I think we just spend... Shoot, this is bad. I have to clear off that attack anyway, right? So I guess we'll just spend 2 resources to get rid of to put this under support on this. So instead of this popping at 12, it pops at 16. And then we're going to flip down. And we're going to discard Electrical Discharge to get rid of this card. And we're going to hold on to Stealth Strike because I'm probably going to try to use it next turn. And then we're going to ready up. And we're going to draw. Yeah, and then we're going to draw. So 2, whoops. 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, that's a bad card. I just decked out. I don't like the sound of that. And actually, I actually should have drawn from this guy first, so that's okay. Do 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 do. We have Captain America here just so he can take a few hits for us. All right. So everything is good. That readies up, and then all your stuff readies up. You ready up? Yeah, we got Tufts for days, mofo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Yeah, I think so. This is honestly, this is going by really well. Like, I know it feels kind of annoying, but it's fine. So Magneto is going to swing at us, and we won't do anything actually. We're just gonna let this hit go by. So he's gonna swing at us for 3. 3 damage, and we shuffle each Acolyte minion from the discard pile into the encounter deck. Right, that's the boost. That is the boost. So Acolyte. As long as it's not Exodus, I don't feel like dealing with Exodus. Ooh, that's like most of the Acolytes. All right. So we know we're going to be seeing those guys much sooner. This is what, like turn 4 or something. So we take all. We don't take no damage really. I mean, come on, we got tough. We are tough. We got Tufts for days. And then Magneto's gonna scheme for 3. 3, and he's gonna put 1 counter on pursued by the pass. 1, 2, 3, 3. 3. Yep, just 3. So he's gonna put 3 over here. And then Crossbones is gonna scheme for 2. Oh, we do get a magnet counter, by the way, because of that attack. And then we deal out bad cards. So you get 1, you get 1. So first bad card is Acolyte. Next villain is Equipment Malfunction. You may flip to Alter Ego form. We will. We'll flip down, and we will remove that from game. She has toughness, actually, so I got to give her tough. These people are acting like I'm scared. And then M-Type Sentinel. All right, so we actually have a whole bunch of scary things going on here, and I really don't like it, but whatever. How do we deal with this? I hate the fact that I drew Black Widow. We're not going to heal or anything, so let's flip down. And we're going to swing to just clear off our stuns. Sadly, he has 7. He's got a lot of HP, so that makes me very, very sad. We can stun him, though, and then hit him with Stealth Strike. Let's see, 4, 8. I don't want to deal with it. See, here's the thing, right? So there is a world in which we play Black Widow, and there's another world in which I do. Okay, I think that's what we do. So we're going to pay 3 to get out Black Widow. She's going to let us return an attack event from our discard pile to our hand. We're going to get Stealth Strike. She's going to swing at Crossbones for 2, and she's going to take 1 consequential damage. And then we're going to exhaust this, and pay 1 to play Electrical Discharge. So because I use Cybernetic Arm, this attack deals 1 more damage, so it deals 5 damage total, knocking him out. Honestly, I feel like I should do Stealth Strike because I'll get rid of more stuff, but no, this is fine. We'll do that. We'll knock him out, and then when we defeat a minion, we get to remove 2 threat from the main scheme. Bam. And I think that's good. I actually want to hold on to the rifle because I don't want to get too bogged down fighting these guys. So, neat. It's going to be our turn. We're going to pay 1 to get out Gemma. Ooh, I do have a free one. So we'll flip down. And we'll gain our Tough status card. Well, that is 4 damage. Alright, we'll also get 5 counters. By the way, I forgot to remove them. And I used during my alter ego. We're going to remove a counter to clear off her Tough. We're going to play Man on the Wall. And we're going to remove 1 counter to play Repulsor Beam. We're going to deal 4 damage to her, knocking her out. Sadly, she gives Magneto a Tough status card. But we get to play Chase Them Down. This lets us remove 2 threat from his scheme. And then we have our Tough. We've got that. So I think we're good. Yeah, so we're just going to... So everyone's going to ready up. Yeah, we should have moved you to here. All right, that's how that should be looking. All right, so everyone stands up. We're holding on to the rifle. There is a chance I might get the chance to play it. I'm hoping I do. 5. And then we're holding on to the double. We're holding on to that one. 3, 4, 5. All right. So, you put 2 threat on the main scheme. And nothing crazy. Nothing too crazy is happening. Magneto is going to swing at Black Widow. Or at our Winter Soldier. We're going to have Captain America actually block this hit because he does have Tough on. So he's going to swing for 2, 3 damage, knocking off this Tough. I didn't want to use Captain America for stuff. I just haven't had the chance to. And then M-Type Sentinel is going to swing at us for 2 damage as well. We'll just take that. That's fine. And then Magneto is... we get a magnet counter. So we discard cards until from the magnetic deck. And then we got the M-Type Sentinel. So actually this M-Type Sentinel is going to swing at you as well. At Winter Soldier as well for 2 damage. That's fine. Nothing too crazy yet. Oof, that's a lot of out villains on the field. And then Magneto is going to swing at us, and we'll just take this hit for 2, 4 damage, cleaning off our Tough. And then we get 2 bad cards. So first bad card goes to Winter Soldier. Attached to your identity, you cannot do anything. You have to exhaust your identity and spend a fist resource to discard this card. Alright, as if that wasn't fun. And then the next one is a Hydra Mercenary Guard. Alright, sounds good. Alright, we're going to use a double to play for Munitions Bunker. And how do we do this? I don't want everyone to flip down, so I think we pay 1 to play Targeted Strike. We remove an ammo counter, and we remove 3 threat from a scheme. I think we just remove that from here. I feel like that's the safer bet. We're going to exhaust to deal 2 damage to this guy. And then I feel like that scheme's going to pop if I don't do something crazy here. But I don't have nothing to really do here. We're going to swing at the Hydra Mercenary. No. Actually, we will... Because we're going to flip down. Are we going to flip down, though? We're actually going to deal the 2 damage from Missile Launcher to this guy. And then we're going to swing for another 2 damage on this guy. Because I need to get rid of one of those guys. We sort of need to like reset the board. I think I'm actually going to stay in my hero form. Because there's no need for me to flip down yet. So we're going to draw. And then we get 1 bad card. And then 3, 4, 5. All right. That's nice to see. So I'll be flipping down next turn. All right. Our turn. So we can't do anything, really. Can't do anything really cool. That sucks. Because I have to spend a fist resource. And I am so mad because I don't have a fist resource to spend. So this sucks. All right. So we're going to spend 4 resources to get out Nick Fury. And we're going to draw 2 cards. There we go. I'm going to exhaust and spend this to get rid of this crappy card. Black Widow will swing for 2 damage at the N-Type Sentinel, knocking him out, giving Magneto a tough says card that he already has. And then Nick Fury Sr. will also swing for 2 damage at the M-Type Sentinel. Here's the thing, I should really flip down. Because I'm at 2 HP, and there are things that can kill me. And it's going to be like 16, so he's going to have to scheme a few times. So, you know what? I will flip down, actually. I think this is my time to flip down. Because next turn, I'm going to flip down with him. And we're going to hold on to For Justice. And then we're going to ready up everyone. Let me just make sure I got rid of that the right way. Yes, you have to spend it as an action. All right, so we're going to ready up. And we're going to draw 2, 3... 4, 5, 6. All right, we do have some stuff. We ready this up. We already drew for that. Oh, sorry, I got to put this over here. All right, and it is our turn. So, Magneto. Well, first off, we got to put this up to 6. And then Magneto is going to swing at us for 3 damage with a boost card, and we'll take this hit. So he's going to swing at us. No, we don't have to take this hit, actually, because we have Nick Fury Sr. So Nick Fury Sr. will block this hit. So he's going to swing for 3, and we exhaust my identity. Ah, that sucks. I didn't even want to do it. All right. We put 1 counter there. He's going to attack for 1. We can take 1 damage. I'm not worried about that. And then these guys act up. So he's going to scheme for 2, 5, 6, 6, 12. He's going to scheme for 2. Whew. That was crazy. Almost popped. We need to be at 16, right? Yep. And then we get a bad card for each. Everyone gets a bad card. So first bad card for you is Fabian. Ooh, all right. Next one is Masters of Magnetism. Take the topmost magnetic card, which is this one. Magneto activates against you. All right, Black Widow will block this hit. So he's going to swing at us, while Magneto is going to swing at Black Widow for 2 and 3, 4, knocking her out. Now here's the thing, right? I'm actually confused on how this works because we did have a blocker for this event. So it's like, does the owner of the blocker get exhausted? Or does the person that is blocking for it get exhausted? I'm confused on this. So let me know how this works out here. But that's that. He does put a magnet counter on. And then the next one is Metal Shards. Reveal, deal 1 damage to each character you control. Place 1 counter on the main scheme. Oof. Alright, that is 3 counters. So we remove them, and then we discard until we get a magnetic card. Metal Shards, deal 1 damage. Oh, and there you go. That is the end of Bucky. He's been put to sleep. Yeah. Nothing you can really do about that. And then, yes, and then we place 1 magnetic counter on him. Yeah, I had him at too low HP. Like, if I would have used them to heal, there probably would have been a way, but either the scheme would have popped or I would have healed. So, yeah. Yeah. All right, well, that's the end of this video. All right. Listen, I know that, you can keep playing but we're not doing that, all right? All that HP, nah, man, we need the Buckmeister over here. I will say it was going good for a while. Again, I just underestimated how much HP I really needed. It did suck not seeing all my tech upgrades immediately like I want to. But it is what it is. At least we got his Nemesis minion out and not ours. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to I mean, here's the thing, right? Honestly, we got unlucky, all right? Seeing 2 metal shards back to back, all right? It's just like, oof, that's painful. So, we got unlucky with that. That's all. Sometimes it happens like that. Sometimes you spend 50 minutes playing a game and you just get unlucky. And that's how that went down. So, yeah. I think that's all I've got for right now. Yeah, let me know how you feel about it. Yeah, this loss leaves a sour taste in my mouth, but it is what it is. I won't be doing another. Honestly, this is why I normally don't do 2-handed matches against the last one, because it just takes so long. At least sometimes it feels it takes so long to just lose. You know what I mean? So, yep, that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you were entertained and all that jazz. Remember, hit that like and subscribe button for sweet YouTube money. Ja. And I will catch you all in the future. Later.